now we are with one big gun that yes, when we are talking about the grassroots politician, we cannot do away with this young man that we are about to discuss, we are about to unveil to the world. And the man will be giving us a ride through his journey in the political scene and what we should be expecting come February 25th in ABUJA precisely.
APC, ẹgbẹ́ olóríire, All Progressive Congress.
Ẹ̀yin ará àti olùgbé Ìfàkọ̀jàyè constituency, àsìkò ti tó láti fi ìbò sọ̀rọ̀ fún ìdàgbàsókè, fún ìtẹ̀síwájú àwọn ohun amáyédẹrùn, ọ̀nà tó já geere, ètò ààbò tó múnádóko àti ìlọsíwájú. Ẹ jẹ́ ká túyáyá láti dìbò fún àwọn olùdíje dupò ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC wọ̀nyí látòrí Aṣíwájú Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu, Alhaji Kashim Shettima fún ipò ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ká tún tẹ̀ sójú ẹ̀ fún gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babájídé Olúṣọlá Sanwó-Olú àti Dr. Kadri Hamzat lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí fún ìtẹ̀síwájú iṣẹ́ ribiribi ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Dókítà Idiat Olúrántí Adébúlé, CC West fún Lagos West Senatorial District. Honourable Benjamin Adéyẹmí Ọlábíńjọ, talk and do fún Ìfàkọ̀jàyè Federal House of Representatives. Honourable Adéwálé Tèmítọ́pẹ́ Adédèjì, já ọmọ tó ń sọ fún ilé-ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Ìfàkọ̀jàyè constituency 1. Honourable Emmanuel Olótù fún ilé-ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Ìfàkọ̀jàyè constituency 2. Má sọ̀bò rẹnu, ìbò ẹ lágbára ẹ. Dìbò fún ìlọsíwájú, dìbò fún ìdàgbàsókè, dìbò fún ìtẹ̀síwájú rere. Olùkéde Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Abdulwasiu Sulaiman Alẹ́ṣinlọ́yẹ ọmọlúàbí Òjòkòrò, APC Progress.
All Progressive Congress.
It's another time on your darling station, Honorable TV, where we dissect all political affairs across the globe. And you know, in Nigeria, it's a time that is so critical in the life of a nation. We are heading towards another poll where we'll be electing the new general, the new president for the nation on February 25th. And the canvassing, the discussion has been on as we are in the final lap, some days to the election. Introduction to me and the party.
Well, I'm a member of APC in Lagos State, and then the Gboyega Salvador-Adebayo. Yes, to the House, Lagos State. I'm into politics and I play more at the grassroots. Especially at the front, Lagos State. Currently, I'm the Secretary of Lagos State. I have been a ward chairman, ward head of the I have been a former LC chairman. So gradually, I made the statement to everyone from the
Well, you are
I'm a professional accountant. I'm an accounting firm. So, though I feel politics fully organic.
Thank you very much, Mr. Salvador. And you've heard it from him. He's an accountant. And you know the All Progressive Congress is also fielding the candidate at the presidential level in that firm. So he will be able to tell us why their candidate should be what Nigerians should be expecting. And quickly, looking into this election, we've seen several from the primaries of the APC precisely, your party. We've seen different body languages. We've seen some people are even saying like the vice president, Yemi Shibajo, is not in support of the candidate of the party. Some even went further saying the president himself is not in support of the candidate of APC and the candidate of Salvador-Adebayo. As a strong and instant party member, do you think that those rumors are genuine?
Well, there are genuine rumor interest in foundation. You talk about body language. Let me assure you that the rumors coming from body language, people are receiving. There's been a lot of speculation about the position of vice president. But candidly, to finish the campaign, did you see the vice president any of the campaign? Was he at any of the events? And you see, the point at stake here is one, whatever it was. So if he didn't show up, they want to justify that. At the same time, and this is about ignorance. Because for you to have people become vice president, you didn't participate, that's if you are involved in the system, or you are making vice president. How would this guy say that guy is interesting? What we expect from good on this and that. No matter what scenario, it's left for him to say, okay, yeah, we can still go. That's the Omoluabi part of the Yoruba. I'm not talking about all this equal mentality and no. Or Yoruba, that's what we call the Omoluabi. One good turn deserves another. Somebody came, picked you. There's a lot of lawyers, there's a lot of sand that have been abused. So if you have decided to, you went out of the party to pick you, I'm not a party member, no, you can't carry party member. So for whatever the case, you can see how involved Fashola is. It can be as bitter as Fashola was. Put Osinbajo and Fashola together. I will go for Fashola for president, not Osinbajo. So if Fashola believing that Osinbajo is interested, seeing him as the benefactor, what's the big deal about Osinbajo?
Well, it shows
I was at the primaries and everything, all the games I went in, everybody was waiting for him to start. He refused. So you want to contest against the leave politics out of it. As a Christian, does it mainly, is that what we preach? A pastor. Some things you can't just fathom what is behind. For me, I'm a Christian. I have solid Muslim background, but I'm a Christian. My father is a trainer. The training I went to Christian school, primary, secondary. Training I have just had half of that. If you have done me favor, I must be able to pray for your success. Not only pay you, but pray for your success. Because it's when you are there again, maybe you remember you move it up again. But some of us that are doing a system that actually did not pull up. What do you want us to say? I started from the grassroots, as a one chairman. The qualified chartered accountant at the time I was a fellow. So what's so special about anybody outside? So for some of us, well, we felt maybe personal to them. But the Omoluabi part of it, the Christian and
thank you for really putting clarity to what's going on. A lot of our followers have been asking questions. Why is Ashua the first candidate for the convention?
Well, the major selling point of Ashua has been Lagos State. We know Lagos before 1980. I look at Lagos now, you see that it's yes. People are trying to criticize, not only him, but after him, Fashola. Come, who brought Fashola in? If he didn't mentor Fashola, if he didn't mentor someone, if he didn't mentor somebody, would they have become governor? Would they have been able to perform? He must have seen something in them before he puts them there. You understand? So whatever achievement it pales out to the person that really picked you. If he didn't pick you, you wouldn't achieve, you wouldn't have the opportunity. So candidly, if he had been able to sustain the pace of progress he started in Lagos, and the sustenance is by choosing successors that were able to carry out the program as their vision, then I don't see the big thing going to, because it's a winning Nigeria. first time you have somebody, not the second time, that has pressure with the president coming on board. First one would have been who was it? Buhari. Buhari wanted to, it's not bias me. You know, Odule, 5, 2, 3, because he had passion, he had things he wanted to do. Well, Ashwaju has never luled. But then you will see from the way he started fighting from one state to taking over the Western region to going to the we went straight into national politics. We moved from ground zero, I mean, the first 8 during Jonathan's reign. There was no Yoruba. But as of today, number 2, number 4, they are Yorubas. So he has been able to really emasculate the position at the federal level. Push the Yorubas forward. I don't see why Yorubas are complaining. That people are saying age. In Yorubas, we believe that wisdom comes with age. The older you are, the wiser you are. So what are we really talking about? Following these Igbo stories. How old is it? Now, the people are like contemporary. You major see the Igbos selling their tribe. God is not evil. Well, they cannot tell us that Igbos are never the president. But we can see those ones are never the president. Zeke was the president. He went to negotiate and take whether there is power behind that presidency. Who was the more ecologically cooking? Who did the first coup? Uzogu. Who was the first head of state? Who are they? Are they not Igbos? Who changed the constitution of this country? Dr. Gboyega. Is he not Igbo? So what are we talking about? The Yorubas will not be running out. The Igbos will not be running out. The Hausas will not be. Everybody will develop at their own pace. Lagos State was 20 local governments. Kano was 20 local governments. Today, they centralized everything because they wanted their own tribe to rule the others. And the Hausas see the weakness in that. And took advantage. What's their fault in that? Yorubas should be complaining, not Igbos or anybody. Lagos State was 20 local governments as at 1969. They've taken 2 states out of Kano with several local governments. And Kano has about 60-something local governments. As Lagos remains 20 local governments. Because of the advantage they have been putting their children as head of state during the military era. So, who should be complaining about that people? It's the problem they created. All of us are suffering from. So, people are complaining about outside because of the other. They took advantage of the scenario. It's their leaders that were killed before them. Majorly, the outside leaders and then some of the Yoruba leaders. How many Igbo leaders were killed? So who are the people crying? They went to war, and everybody forced them to go to war. It was no lottery. They wanted to go to war, they wanted to break through. Said Yorubas betrayed them. How can Yoruba betray you? It's already part of Hausa land. You said we had to fight Hausa. You are coming to Lagos. When you leave Ore, you are going to enter Ijebuna. So, Yoruba should not get involved. So if you pass through Ore, Ijebu, are you not going to destroy our towns and cities? And it's Lagos, Kano, or Kaduna. That's why they are killing your people that you said you are fighting for. Why are you coming to this? Why are you killing our own people? So, act of self-defense, how does it now justify you making noise? So you see, I have this state about the approach of this. They have a lot of propaganda. They deceive their children and then put a lot of it in their system, and that's what you are seeing now.
thank you very much taking us this ride, and it's an interesting time with the man called Mr. Adebayo Salvador. He has really taken us. I hope students that are watching this right now, you have learned one or two history of Nigeria, how the Civil War began, and what really made the Yorubas to get involved in the Civil War. But quickly, bringing it back to our new generation now. President Muhammadu Buhari's tenure, the two-time tenure, had crises from the NSAS to fuel scarcity, students going on strike, and currency.
The NSAS is politically motivated, and you would have seen the hands of the Igbos behind. Most of the destructions in Lagos were carried out by Igbos.
Wow.
All the shouts. You saw what Nnamdi Kanu, his oral tape, where he was instructing them to destroy. They should change Igbo to Igbo. So you would have seen that they have this conquest still at the back of their mind. The one they wanted to do during the Civil War, they are still after it up to now. You can perceive it from their mentality because it's no man's. But you came and bought land. Now you are saying it's no man's land. So the person who bought it from must have been God. You see, the problem I have with this style of where we are coming from, where we are today, what we want to achieve. And for me, Asiwaju would have been a perfect solution to that. Asiwaju has his own style. He's not an angel. Yes, he can step on your feet. He can. Nobody is saying he's an angel. But then, compared with everybody on board, he is an angel. If I compare him with Atiku, Obasanjo has only Atiku's stances. Although, if Obasanjo calls Atiku a thief, Obasanjo too is a rogue. Because you can't be the head of the president, and you are saying your vice president is a thief. How did he get the authority to steal? You both stole, but he stole more than you, cleverly. That's why you are making money. So, if you are condemning, and you are condemning your government, you are condemning yourself, you are now bringing Obi, you, that is a thief, that you have just condemned yourself, want to now sell somebody to me. I mean, people should think deeply about this thing and say, well, how can you sell Obi to me, Obi that cannot live in Canada, that is living in the Obi that cannot call a general campaign, that is going to sectional markets? It shows you that he's a tribalistic person. He's not going to Igbo to go and campaign if we say markets. Igbo is the most popular market in Lagos. He didn't go there to campaign. He went to trade fair because it's basically an Igbo market. He went to computer because it's basically it doesn't make any sense. Presidential candidate. You want me to vote for him or canvass for that? It cannot work. Let's build a nation. That's what he's saying. Let's build a nation. But his attitude, his body, that's what he's saying. Let's build it. Not building a nation.
Thank you for really touching those critical points at this critical hours. Let's bring it back to the All Progressive Congress, the party you strongly have faith in. The crisis, what chances does the APC have with the fuel scarcity that came up and this cashless policy that was just introduced into the system, backing up the saying of the Labour Party man that say we don't give shishi? And the president saying that he wants to recall vote banning during election. Do you think the president is...
A lot of people thought that is one of APC's policy. The cashless policy is not really APC's policy. And I don't want to blame Emefiele too much, because the implementation has been very, very good. In a sane society, Emefiele should be himself. In the for instance, how can you contest governor of the central bank contested for primary of political party? And he's still sitting. And the CBN government. So obviously people can blackmail and say he's trying to use right now to get back at the first person I want. Which is what is coming up. But it's not a Emefiele, it's the fault of the president, because that's not the right thing as a leader. When Emefiele was contesting, he should have asked him to resign, just like he asked all the ministers to resign. What's so special about Emefiele? He bought the form. He should have gone. And then for me, as a person, I've never liked the attitude of the president. He really never repaid Asiwaju for his efforts in putting him in the office. Tell me how many ministers did Asiwaju contribute to that government? I know for sure that all the lists Asiwaju took there, he didn't use. Fashola was taking individually, was singularly recognized, not recommended by staff. All of them that you see in that cabinet were approaching the people, not recommended by Asiwaju. So what really was his own? No. What's his own return for the investment? He was the one that came to you, that was crisscrossing to beg people to work for you, putting money, putting out the effort to put you in place. But how did you repay him, for God's sake? So that's flashing back to the relationship between him and Asiwaju. Even in primary, he wasn't ready to support Asiwaju. They have their own separate agenda. And all because Asiwaju supported Buhari, I knew, we all know the kind of enemies he has. So it's not been really that smooth for Asiwaju, but given others, whether if Buhari is smart enough to support Asiwaju. Because people are complaining about Buhari, but I believe he has laid a good foundation. Minus is relationship management. If you remove the relationship management, but if you are complaining about relationship management of Buhari, Asiwaju has his own too. Because he too is fond of repaying people that are not really loyal. But bring people from outside and put them in the office. That's what's killing every job. The vice president. People are doing this party, but loyal to us. Why didn't you use them for vice presidents? I mean, we have a lot of Christians. I'm a Christian. So what stops me from being vice president? So, but that of Buhari has been a bit too entrenched. He's gone too diverse. I don't understand. He has been able to achieve in terms of infrastructures. And that's why I keep telling the PDP members to keep quiet. If you start counting one after the others, if Buhari is justified to become Mr. Infrastructure. We knew that the minister of PDP, before he left, we need help from God to survive. She knows what they have done to the economy. And if the guy, you don't expect him, it's either they overtax the citizens or they go and borrow. And if you borrow 400 naira to do a project of 400 naira today, which you are paying in 3 years' time, if you had waited that 3 years, you may be doing that project 1,200. So you are saving money. Meanwhile, that project would have facilitated and improved the economy too. So Yeah, they can make nice borrowed money. What do they expect for him to just sit down and everything to collapse? He's not owing anybody salaries. The little he can do, he has done, he has contributed. And for me, the cashless policy is good, but wrongly implemented. The mentioned timing, the timing is not the issue, it is the implementation. I agree with him, I support him. I was at the campaign rally, all the other boys that are doing all right, they can't get any money. I told them, they said they want to transfer. I said, so I should be carrying my own card up and down so that I will transfer for you. Things don't work, go and work. And those are part of the advantages, the gains of the country. Or they are in a rush about it. The implementation is not okay. They are collapsing the economy, and I believe when Ashwaju takes over smoothly. He has the people advising him. He has enough backing to strengthen the economy.
Thank you very much. Really touching that. And the party's position and the party's possibility of winning this election come February 25.
There's nothing like possibility. The party will win. And
you are so sure about that?
Overconfident about that. We'll win answer. You can pick state by state.
Can you just take our viewers around it? Let us see that your prediction.
You may need the list of the states.
Okay, I'll be calling the states.
Okay.
Let's start from the federal capital where the president resides.
Abuja.
That's Abuja.
We're going to tear it both PDP, APC.
But we have.
Remember, APC, PDP ruled 16 years, okay. And Abuja is their seat of power. So they are well and solidly entrenched. But presently, we are beginning to have news. So, give or take 60, 40, 50, 50.
Okay, let me take you through another state that is a little bit dicey. River State precisely.
We'll take it. Forget about that.
All
the governorship aspirants there were present during Ashwaju's campaign. All of them agreed with their candidate.
In River State?
Yes. So what do you want to say? Wow. Anybody. That's where I went to university. I went to River State University of Science. I know what is going on there. I attended River State University of Science and Technology. My classmates are there. I know everything.
What about the states of the young governor, KOGI states, that there's a crisis with the EFCC withholding some of these properties?
That's an APC state. There's no way they will win them there. APC will retain that state. I can sleep. I'm not even thinking about that. I can close my 2 eyes. PDP can make noise as long as they are. Yaya Bello is not that kind of soft person that you think you can just take the thing from. They will all go to war, but I'm sure he will win the state.
Well, our viewers, you've been hearing from the man called Adebayo Salvador. With confidence, he has really touched critical points. He has really shared his opinion, giving us an in-depth into the situation in the rulings of Progressive Congress, and also giving us assurance that February 17th is a take-home for the candidates of the Progressive Congress. Thank you very much. This is a swell time, an interesting one, with the man that has deep knowledge. No wonder the accountant will understand the reins of this economy very, very well. And he has really proven to us why it's going to be a cross for another chief accountant to be at the head of affairs when we eventually goes into the election on February 25th. We'll go on a commercial break right now. When we'll be coming back, we'll be
lérí mú lérí ẹ̀ṣọ́ ọmọlúwàbí làkún bí. wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́rọ̀ ṣá ó Tinubu lè yan gidi. bàtúbẹ̀ dìbò lọ́tẹ̀ yìí ó bọ̀ lára ó dìbò fún. ẹrú sọmọ ló wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ ó Tinubu làwa fẹ́. ẹni tí yóò bá ẹgbẹ́ fọ́pọ̀ tó dá mọ́ bọ̀lú wa lọ́yà kan bí. nínú gbogbo wọn pátá ẹ tún gbé kí n gbà ó nínú gbogbo wọn pátá. nímọ̀lúyẹ nínú gbogbo wọn pátá. Bọ́lá Tinubu làwa mọ̀ láwọn lẹ́ni tó lè ṣe o nínú gbogbo wọn pátá. àkàndé adé nínú gbogbo wọn pátá. ọgọ́bìnrin ìlú mi nínú gbogbo wọn pátá. Excellency Olúrẹ̀mí nínú gbogbo wọn. ọmọ alájà bíbá tún mọ́ gàjí o nínú gbogbo wọn pátá. Bọ́lá ọmọ Tinubu nínú gbogbo wọn pátá. Bọ́lá Tinubu làwa mọ̀ lámọ̀ lẹ́ni tó lè ṣe o nínú gbogbo wọn pátá. Ìbò ẹ̀dìbò tó yanjú yan bọ́lábọ́lá Tinubu àmẹ́ta ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ìbò yẹn nílé.
Thank you very much. You're welcome back to this swell time, and we're still with the man called Salvador-Adebayo. Yes, he has taken us around several histories. He has taken us around several issues in our polity right now, and he has also given us assurance that the All Progressive Congress, the APC candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is the candidate that all Nigeria needs to vote for come February 25th, which is just some days to go. The policy that the federal government is doing right now, we have really explained it from the angle of the economic profit into our system. Talking about the POS advantage, talking about the money changers, what they have done with the currency, and he has as well given us the in-depth to the situation totally. Yes, at this point, sir, because we are trying to, we know you are very, very busy, but we really want to appreciate your time out with us on Honorable TV. Sir, looking at Asiwaju, let's assume he emerges as
He will emerge.
Okay. Let's look forward now that he is the president of Nigeria. Which policies do you think he will be going straight to hit at? The youth are really saying they are not getting involved into governance. He
has mentioned something that is germane. They can make jest of that, but I think it's very germane. He said he recruits youth into the military and the police. Strengthen the military and the police. If you strengthen the military and the police, you'll be able to stabilize the security. Once there is security, you cannot talk to security. You won't guarantee you peace. If there is no peace, you can't have any development, you can't have anything. So the first thing is for him, like this, to recruit heavily the military and the various armed forces. By the time you've done that recruitment, the unemployment ratio, and then see, it's not every youth that is recruited that is going to carry on. Don't forget that the armed forces have their own doctors, they have lawyers, they have engineers. So the mentality when they said it's going to recruit the youth that they are going to ask all of them to carry on doesn't really gel. Recruit them, then for me, he made a point too. A lot of them are sitting down in that their the barracks. drinking pepper soup, getting pot belly. Instead of taking them to the barracks should have moved away from the cities. What's the Kenya cantonment still doing there? They should go into the bush and get chunk of land for them. What are they doing? They cannot help us to farm. They did it in China. They did it in what was this area? In Asian countries. They can help contribute to the economy. It's not only for them to be carrying guns and killing. When there is need for that, they bring them out. But it's not 24 hours training using gun. They can learn other things. You see, we are not making use of our human capital. If we use it appropriately with the population we have, that's why we are having issues. Get a good manager in place, and I tell you, you mentioned something about accounting. I keep telling people, see, accounting as a profession has been very interesting. Virtually all of you, whether it's in government or in a private company or in a PHC, everybody, all you do will be narrowed down to naira and kobo. It will still come back to the table of the accountant. So he can do analysis about what is going on. And we are spending too much here. We are not getting anything. We are putting so much money. We are making a lot of money here, but we are not putting enough investment to increase. So let's reduce our expenses and take it here. That's accountant for you. And that's why suddenly you see most companies are using accountants as their managing directors. Because financial information tells the history of everything that is going on. You need a person that can look at the accounts of Nigeria. And they will tell you, look, you are doing it by here, you're not. Put your body here. That's all we needed. This crisis, this period, what we need is a financial guru. Somebody that understands how to play around with money, invest and double it up. So that your per capita will improve. The human economy itself, welfare will be better off. And that much I know, I'm sure you can guarantee. I don't need to go and learn about that much, because it's what you are taught in school as an accounting graduate. People are talking about this secondary school, and I ask them questions. If you didn't go to secondary school, how did you go to university? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. You can't go. We all know that the prerequisite to get admission is O level. So, okay, if you didn't go to a secondary school, maybe you did GC. I mean, I did. You either do WAEC or GC. I did the two.
That you've even added one more to the NECO.
Oh no, we could not have done NECO during this time.
Because it was not.
So it's either WAEC or GC. So what they are driving at, we all know. It's good too, because Ashwaju too can use such thing against people. It's either they are driving at, maybe he has issues in school, so they didn't want to mention. That's why they want to know. But that's not the issue now. The issue is who is competent enough, who can take us out of the problem we have. It's only Ashwaju now. And nobody is saying Ashwaju is the Messiah. It's the only one competent to do it.
Well, some social media tweets that have been going around there. They said the reason why some people don't want to trust the throne of Ashwaju that because he's the godfather of Lagos. Once he gets there, he's going to turn it to his favor to be the godfather of the federation. Do you think he has been the godfather in Lagos, or he has been milking from the Lagos economy?
Well, you can't make from what you don't have. Abi? If the milk has been there, that would have been milking. No, seriously. But if you are creative enough to improve the the generation of income. The way we are taught, nothing stops you from eating from what you created. The people making noise, is it their money? It's our money now. And we are not complaining. Have you seen any Lagosian complaining? I'm from the Salvador family, part of the Eshelo Colonial House. I don't have any complaint. We have our internal issues about some of his decisions. But what's their own about our money is our money. If we decide we want to build 10 mansions for him, it's appreciation for what he has done. It's not like he issued an order, executive order, and signed. It went to the House of Assembly, they debated. So all the representatives of Lagosians were there. And they agreed. So what's the noise about? So the 40 members that are representing the whole of Lagos are stupid? No, seriously. They saw what he did and they felt they should just repay him. I don't see what the noise is all about. So if he gets to the presidency and he turns the economy around, and suddenly, instead of you earning maybe 100,000, you are earning over 1 million. You felt he should be satisfied by going to his own house. You don't think he should be comfortable too? Is that how to say thank you as an African, as a Yoruba? So, I see everything as envy. They are just doing envy.
The word envy eventually came out, and we would have loved to keep going on and on with Honorable Prince Gboyega Salvador-Adebayo, because it's a swell and interesting time hanging out with him on these episodes on Honorable TV. But he's a busy person. We had to beseech him out of a busy meeting to just have a chat with him, and we want to allow him to go back into that business meeting with on your passing shot and your advice for young Nigerians towards the coming election and what they should expect after the elections of
Well, for instance, I would plead with them to vote for Assurance Bola and President I want to plead for Lagos West Residents vote Senator, come now locally to associate local government and plead that he votes very potentially. Allow me to never have. That's the only way we can sit down against what's going to be present now. Now, generally, I still want to plead coming election for government and vote for someone to come back what idea what in Lagos, in Greater Lagos, the whole of the state has come to go to Yaba, go to ABUJA, even in APC and Gboyega, you see bridges coming up. Let's give them another place. Let's be patient. For our youth, a lot of them are talking about Java, they're buying nobody. They need to be realistic. The people you are Japanese to their country suffer that don't get to feel them. You will go there, a lot of them are sending videos of how they are treating them in those countries. It's better for them to remain and develop themselves and develop their country. So vote for it. You voted APC for 8 years and you thought Buhari has been very good. But I'm sure you are not going to see it very sure. So you are going to have another 8 years of enjoyment.
Thank you very much, Honorable Prince Gboyega Salvador-Adebayo. Sincerely, it's an interesting time. I hope when we come call on you again, you find time for us to have this.
I hope so. Actually, would have been president, I'll be happy. And I'll be busy campaigning for Gboyega, governor and the Gboyega, I'll be busy campaigning for them, but now, let's go for
Thank you very much, our viewers. This is the much we can give to you on this episode. We know by the time we'll be coming on your way again, the election will have come and gone, and having a recap of how the presidential election comes back. I am Bilu, unfortunately, your anchor